Hello and welcome back to the Old Greenbelt Theatre. We're here again with the Executive Director, Caitlin, and she's going to tell us what's coming up this week, next week, and maybe the week after that. So Caitlin, let us know.
Thanks, Phoebe. Thanks for being here. So this week we're starting off with The Lost King, which is Sally Hawkins plays the woman who was an amateur historian in England and discovered the grave of Richard III, which was under a parking lot. So it's a great story. It's a true story, but this is a fictionalized version. And we have a guest speaker, an archaeologist from the University of Maryland, coming to talk about it afterwards. So that opens on Friday, and he'll be with us 7:30 Friday night.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm so curious how she was able to find it under a parking lot.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I think, being an amateur historian helped her in a way that she was able to kind of like not be so rigid in her thinking, and it took a lot of convincing to get them to dig up this parking lot, but she was right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, and that's in the main auditorium, and then the two films that are here in the screening room this weekend are Return to Seoul and One Fine Morning. And Return to Seoul is about a woman who's been adopted by a French family and decides to return home to Seoul to seek out her birth parents.
Wow.
And everything that ensues from that.
That sounds like it could be a really emotional ride.
I think so, yeah. But it's won a lot of awards, and it's one of these that hasn't maybe had as much play as it should. So we're glad that we can bring it for a week.
Great.
Yeah, and One Fine Morning is also another foreign film. It's a French film starring Léa Seydoux, and she is caring for her ailing father and kind of stumbles into an affair with a married man, and it's about those relationships.
Oh, wow. I've loved everything I've seen Léa Seydoux in, so
Yes, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Me too, yeah. I've heard really good things about this one, so that should be good as well.
Great.
Yeah.
So what else do you have coming up?
And then the following Monday is our usual Monday matinee. And this time we have The More the Merrier, which stars Jean Arthur and Charles Coburn and Joel McCrea. And it's a really sweet film about romance in an apartment building. So we have that on Monday at 1 o'clock. And then we also are showing these films now Thursday evenings. And just a chance for folks that are, at work and can't come out on a Monday to get a chance to see them. So
Yeah, I love that. So what else is happening that week?
Yeah, actually, surprisingly, normally films open on a Friday, but this film is opening on a Wednesday, and it's Air. It's the new film about the process of Nike trying to woo Michael Jordan into being their spokesperson.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it features Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. They're producers, but they're also starring in the film, and it looks really interesting. So I think that'll be a little bit different from what we normally show, but it should be good.
Yeah. Do you know who's playing Michael Jordan in that one?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm curious.
Yeah, well, that'll just be a surprise. I guess we'll have to IMDb that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the following week we have a one-off. There's a new documentary about Little Richard. So we're bringing that for just one night on the 11th. And then that Friday, we're opening a new movie starring Toni Collette called Mafia Mamma.
What a fun title.
I know. She's great. She's just wonderful in everything. And this time she plays a starring role. She often is a supporting cast member, I feel like. But this is where she has unexpectedly found herself at the head of a mob in Italy. And the hijinks that ensue from that.
That is really funny.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've also liked her in everything I've seen her in. So.
Yes, yeah, she's fantastic. So I think this, from the looks of it, looks like it's also going to be very enjoyable.
This sounds like a really strong lineup. I'm excited to see the trailers first and also the films after.
Yeah, us too. Yeah, we're really glad. Often after the Oscars, things kind of take a dip and there's not so much out there. But these are some really cool films coming out.
Well, thank you so much, Caitlin.
Thanks, baby.
And thank you all for watching.